Hello, and welcome to the 2022-2023 Academic Year Review of Policies and Procedures. Our sports medicine team is comprised of athletic trainers, team physicians, a case manager, sports psychologists and psychiatrists, marriage and family therapists, a sports dietitian, physical therapists, chiropractors, and orthopedic surgeons. These are our athletic trainers. Please take a moment to spot your assigned athletic trainer. Our head team physician is Dr. Snodgrass, who works at Memorial Care Medical Group with Dr. Kahn. Dr. Fodron is the Chief of Medical Staff at Student Health Services, where you can also find Dr. Carroll. Be sure to complete the CSU training on concussion education. Every athlete must do this every year. All students are subject to drug testing. You will be notified of the location and date of testing no more than 24 hours prior to testing. If you do test positive on a drug test, you will be notified by the Associate Athletic Director of Student Athlete Health and Wellness, or the Senior Women's Administrator. In addition, your head coach and the team physician will be notified, as well as the athletics director, who may then notify your parents or guardian. Please take a moment to review the LBSU sanctions table. Please note that you will not be able to attend any team activities or access any athletics facilities such as the strength complex during a suspension. If you do test positive on a drug test, you have the right to appeal, with a written notice turned in no later than 3 business days after the date of initial notification. Remember that you can be drug tested at any time in the year, even if your team is not currently in season. Any student athlete may seek help or assistance with a drug or alcohol problem. We call this a self-referral. Admission of a drug or alcohol issue must occur prior to the student athlete being notified of an impending institutional drug test, or prior to having an administrative charge brought against them for alcohol and/or drug-related behavior. A student athlete may use self-referral to seek help only one time during their academic career at Long Beach State. A student athlete who has a prior positive test may still self-refer to find help, but the student athlete will still be eligible for drug testing if their team is selected. Failure to comply with your treatment plan is equivalent to a positive drug test. Self-referral is applicable only to Long Beach State drug testing. The NCAA does not recognize it, and a positive drug test during NCAA testing will result in NCAA sanctions. CBD is naturally produced by the cannabis plant. It has a different chemical structure than THC, which is the psychoactive compound in cannabis. While CBD is not an NCAA-banned substance, THC and marijuana are, and it is very difficult to obtain pure CBD extract from the plant. Therefore, the use of CBD products pose a significant risk. Failure to show up for drug testing is equivalent to a positive test. Following a positive drug test, the student athlete is subject to regular testing. In general, Long Beach State does not recommend the use of any supplements. Please reach out to our Associate Director of Student Athlete Health and Wellness with any questions or concerns. Feel free to use the NCAA resources on this slide. Long Beach State follows all NCAA recommendations on concussions. Every new student athlete will undergo baseline concussion testing as part of their physical exam. Student athletes must complete their annual concussion training through ARMS. Always notify your athletic trainer if you suspect you may have a concussion. Please take a moment to go over the NCAA's concussion safety handout. Our Policies and Procedures Handbook is available online at longbeachstate.com. Here, you can find our drug testing and concussion policies, as well as staff information and other information you may need as a student athlete at Long Beach State. Treatment and evaluation of athletic injuries will take place with your designated athletic trainer. Until further notice, you will be required to wear a face mask in the athletic training facilities, since these are healthcare facilities. Please bring minimal belongings into the athletic training facilities, and keep your bikes, scooters, and skateboards outside. If you are sick, please contact your athletic trainer to reschedule and discuss your treatment plan. Please review the following slides with your parents or guardians. You are expected to communicate with your athletic trainer anytime you visit Student Health Services. As a student athlete, if you get sick or injured in your sport, most visits to Student Health Services are covered by athletics, as long as you come into the main athletic training room to pick up the appropriate documentation prior to your visit. Please check with your assigned athletic trainer to confirm your visit will be covered. When you sustain an injury during athletic participation, your care will be coordinated by your athletic trainer and one of our team physicians to one of our contracted networks of healthcare. If you are injured during a non-countable event, such as open gym or the rec center, medical expenses will not be covered by Long Beach State. You may choose to pursue care outside of our network of doctors, but keep in mind, costs may not be covered. If you suffer an athletic injury while you're a student at Long Beach State, athletics will cover as a secondary insurance. If you do not have a primary insurance, please make sure your assigned athletic trainer is aware prior to seeking medical care. Be sure to open your mail. You may receive bills for your medical expenses. Give any bills you receive for your athletic injuries to your athletic trainer as soon as you receive them. Your athletic trainer may request an explanation of benefits. Make sure to contact your insurance to acquire it in a timely fashion. If you have any questions, please contact your assigned athletic trainer or our Associate Director of Student Athlete Health and Wellness.